Can you hear me?
I can hear.
Is it too loud?
It's soothing.
Is it? Oh wow.
Yeah, this is.
Welcome to, and that the
Love
bass in
song
that it really
dedication.
amps up.
Freaking beats and the bass, everything's sensual.
So what I'm gonna do is just get your seating position and then bring the mic up to wherever you're gonna be talking. So as you're just from here, just bring it up. Yeah. Anyway, you like just move it wherever you want. Can you get a little more comfortable, please? All right.
Nah.
Talk to me.
Okay.
All right, maybe bring it a bit closer if you're going to be sitting that far away. There you go. Just no. I mean, lift this.
Is this what I should be doing?
We're going to need 5 hours for this podcast. Good.
We don't have the time, but
Dude, you sound good.
okay, good. I'll stay good.
Do you like the way you sound?
Yeah, I can't really hear myself, so it's good.
You can't hear yourself?
No, I can. It's good.
Yeah.
Don't touch that knob.
Do you like this shit? Do you like what's
Yeah.
going on?
It's it's overkill. I know you don't know what half of those do.
Hey, no, it's just more channels. All I had to do is work out this whole road down here, and then I was good.
Actually, I have worked a mix board before.
Have you?
Yeah.
In your DJ days?
No, it wasn't DJ, just previous life.
DJ
of working
Spicy.
a mix board.
Really? What'd you do?
PA crap, like for conferences.
Yeah, I know. It's the worst.
Because it all falls under you like computers. This has a light on it. You must know what you're doing.
I remember in one of the events there was at one of the business authority events, something went wrong. Someone touched something that they weren't meant to touch, and they were panicking, like they were getting all these cables and stuff getting ready. And I'm like, let's just see what this does. And I pressed the mute button.
The mute button. Like the on-off switch is on off. All right.
Hey Google, where can I find Melbourne's best SEO? Oh fuck, I fucked that up. Let's start that again.
Your phone's in flight mode, so I can't help you with
All
that.
right. Come on.
Served.
We'll do that again. Hey Google, where can I find Melbourne and Australia's best Google AdWords company?
Right here.
Tony Sambell is the man. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Thanks for coming. We've been recording for already 5 minutes.
Oh, like
So already people know that we're geeks.
and nerds and bad jokes. Yeah.
Dude, I'm loving the hair.
Yeah. Actually, I need to fix it so that holds it back for
Oh,
me.
damn.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so versatile. And the beard and everything.
I know. I want to be a GorillaCo. So I'm like, if I grow a
Dude,
big beard, you might hire me.
You're an honorary.
honorary gorilla. Yeah.
Dude, thanks for coming.
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm late, dude. I've literally been talking about myself all morning, so this is going to work great. I did an intro with another guy that runs a media agency because we're going to potentially work together. So I'm prepped to toot my own horn.
Nice. If you would have come early, I would have been wary.
Yeah, it means he's got no life. Can't wait to do my podcast.
What do you mean? That's exactly how you felt.
That's what I was saying on the drive here.
You
It's
drove
actually
today?
my third time on a podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
There was one for a group called Smart Business Solutions, and they just did podcast. And the other one was like a proactive, like it's just business groups where they're like, oh, you got a cool story, I want to hear about it. I'm like, okay, if you think so. And then there's a camera looking at me. I'm like, oh.
So you're like, this is not a business podcast,
Doesn't matter.
although it's coming from a business.
I can talk about anything you like.
I just like to chill out with people I know and just
Talk about gardening, weather. I'm really pissed with the weather. You want to talk about how crappy the
Dude,
weather is?
I feel ripped off with this summer. What is this shit?
Dude, you say that like it's been any different for the last 5 years. This is my issue with people. They're like, oh, it's not so bad. I'm like, yes, it is. And it's always been bad. It's just getting worse. Yeah, no, I love Melbourne. I love the people. I love the food. I love the coffee. I love the work. I think it's a great city. But it's getting really hard with this weather.
Are you saying it's too hot?
No, well,
it's not hot enough.
It's inconsistent.
Yeah, Melbourne's stupid.
Where's your cough button?
Melbourne's, dude. This is full on. Wait, hold on. I've got sound effects. If you want to go some sound effects.
No, don't.
Hey, should we do some sound effects? Hold on. I've got some really good sound effects. Just give me 1 second.
All right, we just lost all our audience.
There you go.
That's terrible.
This is the best thing ever. Let's bring this down a little bit to yeah,
that's cool.
Okay, let's turn this off. back to normal.
Is that how we pretend like you've been smoking weed? Like, we're going to do the whole Rogan thing. Yeah, it's just like, this is how we talk now.
So before we get sidetracked way too much, let's tell our 20 million listeners who's gonna fight that? No one.
Yeah,
it's gonna be transcribed as GorillaCo has 20 million podcast listeners worldwide.
Yeah, there's just a full stop. GorillaCo has full stop. There are 20 million people that do listen to podcasts out there.
Dude, tell us a little bit about your business. Let's get this out of the way.
Okay, get the boring stuff out of the way. So I run a company called Spicy Web. We are a digital marketing company. So we primarily do Google ad services. So basically Google is, while it's a search engine, it's mostly ads. So
yeah, absolutely.
And that includes like YouTube, and 90% of all ads you see on the internet are Google related in one way or another. So we do that for customers. So you can blame me for the 4-second thing you got to wait through before you get to watch a YouTube video.
You bastard.
Yeah. Hey, my job is to make it relevant. So essentially, I make people a lot of money. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I make people with some money, more money, and then it keeps going that way.
And you are a Google partner?
Yep. So one of the first Google partners in the country, actually helped them, trial their partner program. And now we're number 4 on their performance partner program that they have.
Yeah.
Actually going up there tomorrow morning, they've got a big summer party that they do.
Lovely.
Last time I went, they rented out like a whole island. And
no.
Yeah.
What?
So I don't know. It's a secret. You don't know till you get like an SMS. So it's a secret. You don't know what. All I know is I have to dress up to 70s cruise ship wear.
Yes.
So I don't have any flared collars. So they got like a mood board they send you with like dressed like these people.
Yes.
For people like me that go, what is the 70s? So I kind of go with a bow tie. So I wear a bow tie and a jacket that doesn't match my pants. I think
lovely.
That seems to be the 70s.
And you need those round John Lennon glasses.
I can't stand people that wear round. Sorry if the one listener we have wears round sunglasses.
That's it. That goes all my photos.
Yeah. But don't they just look pretentious?
They do. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like you instantly think that person is a wanker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I find it really hard to like anyone that wears them.
I associate those people with people who like The Simpsons.
Hey, what the hell?
I knew there's a trigger. Where's the trigger button?
That's it. Flip the table over.
Dude, goddamn, Google is cool.
Yeah, they're up to a lot of cool stuff.
They're so cool. I mean, even the way they treat their partners.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Remember when you came and videoed that thing at the top of Eureka Tower?
Yeah.
We're going to do another 2 of them.
That's cool, man.
So we'll do one in probably May.
Yeah.
And then we'll do one like September or August, something like that.
I liked the information you guys were putting out there.
I thought that was... Remember how I was joking that like this is NDA, and then I'm like, that's if they cross stuff off, and then I left one up.
Yeah.
Turns out that was still under NDA.
Really?
So I'm
bad
bad
in trouble?
at reading. No, it was just a tap on the shoulder. You do know that was NDA. I'm like, oops.
You can't log into Google anymore.
Yeah. No, I think it's more like you wake up and there's people in black coats. Yeah.
With the rifle down.
Yeah.
Men in Black style with that.
Yeah. No more assets are owned by me anymore.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, but they're cool. They're up to so much stuff. Like in that presentation, like we talked about marketing, which is obviously where they make all their money is their, their ads on. But like what I like about them is they're such an unbureaucratic organization. So, and that's kind of why I think we've been able to succeed with them, because I'm just a farm boy that started up his own business doing Google ads and digital. Like there's no, what school did you go to? Who do you know? Like that sort of stuff. When you start dealing with some people, it's just like, I got in this partner program when I was working from home by myself because I was willing to give my time and I was agile and I was actually helpful and giving. And because they've got, like, if you work there, you'll have 15 bosses still, but you still have a lot of free reign. You can't be held back by your boss because of the way that they run their structure. So it's like, if you want to be promoted, you can go for a job and your actual boss isn't allowed to give any input on that.
Really?
Yeah.
what's the point of being a boss? Why would you rank up to be a boss?
Yeah, you just have. I guess you have got freaking lot of money.
Yeah.
And better responsibilities and doing cool and better things. But I guess the point is that you can't hold someone's career back just because you don't vibe with them.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
It'll have other flaws, I'm sure, but like at least it protects you from your boss stopping you from getting a promotion or moving to another department or anything like that.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So what is it like? How do they assess if someone's being a dick to you? If your boss is being a dick?
For that situation, like they've got so much stuff in place. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't work there. I just like
I can imagine
know a lot about them.
the legal stuff. The legal department would be insane.
They got killer lawyers.
That's what you want, right?
But like they're all lovely, right? But I had a friend that his name was Bruce, and he was a Google guy like me, so he knew a lot about Google. And everyone kind of called him, it was like a Grinch or no, not a Grinch, but like but anyway, he got the nickname Brugal because it was like Bruce and Google mixed.
Yeah.
And anyway, he tried to like register it.
Yeah.
Because he was going to be a consultant and Mr. Brugal. And because it had the double OGLE at the end, just instant automated cease and desist.
Really?
Yeah. So like they are, that wouldn't have been a human, even though it looked like it came from human. It would have been, they probably created software that just scans the government sites of trademarks and business names just to crush anyone trying to take their stuff. But
even the robots are sharks.
Oh yeah, robot sharks with lasers on their heads too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I had a conversation with my partner's friend who her husband's a lawyer, and she was telling me about this client of theirs, and there's no names or anything like that, so no legal things going on. Yeah. And he was saying that he had a client that would just sue everyone. Like this guy, I think she said something like they bought a dog, and the dog was a breed that had no tail. That's what the breeder told.
Oh yeah.
Told him.
Like a Rottweiler, they used to lock the tails. Like
yeah, but he understood that the breeder said these dogs grew up with no tails. Right?
Never heard of that breed before. Yeah.
And then the dog grew up and he had a tail. So this guy sued the crap out of this guy. He sued the breeder for like $100,000 in legal fees for like a $600 or $700 dog.
It just doesn't make sense. It's so American, isn't it?
But in like here in Australia.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know how that gets through.
And he won.
Well,
like what is wrong with the justice system?
We're not in charge.
That's true.
We should bring him in here and we'll do a podcast. Yeah, like Judge Judy style.
Yes, like, I love that.
Yeah, tell me your story. Now, shut up. Shut up. You're full of crap. Shut up and sit out. And at the end, you pay him $100 and get out of here. Like, I'd love that
and then
job.
Just out there, we can have the waiting room.
Where they all tell their story and get punch ups.
The real story. Dude, that were amazing.
Have you ever been sued?
No.
No? You've never been the VCAT?
No, never.
Oh,
have you?
Out. Yeah.
Is it fun?
No.
I think someone's out there is probably going to sue. Probably Google will come out after me for this.
Yeah. Like, we're not associated with that, man. Don't ever.
Just let me get a bit of traction first.
Yeah, okay. We'll put mine at the end.
Yeah. Definitely.
You'll probably pay Google's like trademarked or something like that. So you're probably, which Google is. But we're not profiting from this.
No, we're not.
It's just probably going to lose business.
You reckon?
Oh,
for having you on, no.
Or I will in reverse.
Yeah, you definitely will.
Look, we're on a podcast and listen to it. It's like, he wasn't as good as we thought he was.
You're gonna no follow this when you put it up.
Yeah.
No follow this podcast.
Yeah, get rid of that backlink.
I'm gonna backlink the shit out of this to your website.
Yeah. No.
Just give me one and I'll be happy.
I met for lack of a better word, a genuine evil person that just sues as part, like, I think because they work in like town planning, or I think it was something like that. And like that, like, so those people go to VCAT because that's just where you present things. You're not always suing people, or you're always getting contested. So they were people that literally, like, contracts to me is white noise. Like, when I'm the guy that scrolls the bottom sign here.
Yes.
Like, it's more fun that way.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And even if I read it, I wouldn't remember the line above the one I read. So anyone I'm in business with, just that's what I did to your contract. Same as Google's. I'm like, what am I going to do? I either sign this or I don't.
Or, yes.
Or
exactly.
I pay a lawyer $1,500 to tell me what it says.
Yeah.
Which will always be amended, which means then he's going to have to read the amendment. I'm like, I'm on to you. But yeah, it was just they literally, because I did the contract myself. Word of advice for anyone in business out there: you're better off having no contract than one you draft yourself.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
lawyers are worth it for contracts because, they read it and found out how they could screw me, and that's just how they do it. And I found out they've just sued everyone they work with. And yeah, there was like this is the agreed dates. It starts on this date, and then on the back page, I wrote the agreement is bonding from the date of signature, and because you've got two different wordings, whoever drafts it, it goes against them. So that's why you're better off, signing someone else's than putting your one up front.
Yeah. Why does it go against the person?
Because you drafted it.
So you have to put it in their favor to.
So it goes, whoever signs someone else's contract, if it's contested and there's ambiguity, it's where I sound like a moron. If it's confusing, stop trying to be intelligent, Tony. If it's confusing, then they'll go in the favor of whoever didn't draft the contract.
Yes, because they're the ones that appear as if they're trying to screw you over.
Yeah, or should have had the advice before drafting it. So that's why, I
Was it for what had happened in that contract that you had to go to VCAT?
Well, they were suing me.
Yeah.
Because they said, so like, let's say you set guidelines. So it's like, we're going to get you this performance by these dates, like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Because I say, we won't start that guarantee until we finish like, the setup work, which takes like a month.
Yeah.
But so she was able to move all those goalposts back a month because of signing the contract, which is before you. And in that case, she dragged her feet giving us like logins and stuff. So we didn't even start for 6 weeks. So yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah. And the the judge was really nice because she was a bitch and she kept interrupting him and she was just unpleasant. So like he hated her and he would tell her, get out and leave and shut up and stuff. But when he had to come to it, he's like, you're going to learn a lesson, consider this as doing a course in learning how, a business course. And to be fair, 10, 15 grand is a pretty cheap business course. So I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I also learned, I never trusted them from the start. You meet someone and just everything's telling you run. And you're like, oh, but I need the money. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. That was like, 100%.
Was this early on?
Yeah, this is early. This is like 5 years ago. 6 years ago.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, but it was good because then when my in-laws were getting had to go VCAT because they're contesting the how cleanly the vacuuming wasn't done good enough when they left the lease. Yeah, I just went in like, bam, where's your proof? Where's your facts? Because if you're being sued, they have to prove that you're in the wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they got to do all the yammering, and they also have to document proof. Yeah. So I'm like, where is it? And I had fun then.
I bet you did, man.
Like and I was saying stuff where the judge was like, no, that's wrong. I'm like, but it's not my job to know. I'm not a lawyer.
That's true.
So that's true. I can go, I believe, it is to my knowledge that we don't have to do this. And then he has to figure out whether that's right or wrong.
Did you watch 5 seasons of Suits before you went in? No, Boston Legal. That's the one you want to watch.
I never watched Boston Legal.
You've never watched Boston Legal?
No. Watch Suits.
No. Suits is rubbish.
It's still way more entertaining than any real law situation.
Yeah. Well, Boston Legal was proper boring.
Okay.
and then
why do I want to watch it?
Because at the end they would go to the rooftop and they'd smoke cigars and drink their finest whiskey and talk about yes, we screwed these people.
Lawyers do drink a lot. I've heard a
You'd
lot
have
of
to.
that.
You'd have to.
I heard they have full on bars.
in the
Yeah.
in the law
I'm not
firms.
sure not all. We just like got rid of all our lawyer listeners now. Down to -2 listeners.
We have to. We're the ones listening. I almost went through a lawsuit myself with a few years ago. There was like about almost like close to 6 figures worth of money. So it was like 80 something thousand, and I wasn't being paid for my services.
Yeah.
But I was a stupid idiot, and there was no contract. All there was just email confirmations and stuff.
Probably better than if you drafted your own bullcrap contract, though.
Exactly. But I never went down that track because everyone I spoke to, everyone will tell me stories of how they screwed someone else over. They just had so much money. They would take all this money.
Yeah.
They would take all these licenses from people, and then they would do some dodgy stuff, make all this money, and then when they were getting sued, it'd go back onto the person that owned like the building or owned whatever.
Yeah.
And they just pack up and leave.
Yeah.
And it was just I was scared. I was scared to sue because, like, how long is it going to last for? Am I going to go mentally insane?
That's what VCAT's for. VCAT is small claims, so it's only it has to be under a certain value.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's for like when someone doesn't pay an invoice. So you send someone a 10 grand invoice, they don't pay it. That's what VCAT's for.
Right. Okay.
And I only like I've sent a few like I'll see you at VCAT letters, and then usually that's when they go fine, I'll pay, because if they don't go through with it and they can if they don't show up,
it's automatic.
So if you know that you're dealing with someone that isn't a deadbeat, like a deadbeat goes, yeah, fine, I'm going to suck as much of your time. So you got to know who you're dealing with.
Right.
If it's someone that's got nothing but time, don't even bother. If it's under 10 grand, you're going to lose 10 grand in the days and the prep and all that sort of crap and legal fees, because you're probably going to get some advice, even though you don't need a lawyer for VCAT, you represent yourself.
Yeah.
But if it's someone like a CEO of a big company that's just going, no, I don't agree with that, so I'm not going to pay it. What's he going to do? And he goes, frick, I'm going to have to represent myself.
Yeah.
It's like, fine, I'll pay it.
So in VCAT, you go in and you represent yourself. I mean, do you have to actually stand up and is it like the movies? Is when the lawyers
you have to put your hand on the Bible.
What?
There's no lawyers. I was able to bring my lawyer in, but the other side had to agree to it.
Really?
Yeah. And it was, so, but like, I'm sure they do other things in VCAT too, but there's people there for everything. But for business, it's basically the grown-up version of he says, she says. And then
so you would first go to a VCAT rather than a debt collector?
No, you go to debt collector.
Right.
And their usual process is we're going to because they'll ask you got to make sure that you're willing to go through with it, because that's their last thing is they'll send VCAT letters out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does VCAT cost anything?
I think it's like application fee.
And that's it?
Yeah. It's probably not much. Yeah, it's probably...
And you get to feel like a lawyer for the day.
Yeah.
You get to feel like
by stressed out and can't wait to drink some booze. Yeah. And wasting your time. And that's the other thing, that it's never on time. And you are stressed out to the max and you're crapping your pants.
Because your first time.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to get some VCAT people in here and talk about some of the shit they seen.
Get some people that get sued often. Not that they're probably not good people.
Yeah, no, that might not be good.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Find some good people that have met bad people like me and can tell their story.
I like that. Yeah, dude, that's fascinating. Like I can imagine the stress. Yeah, it's not good stress. It's not.
Nah, it's bad stress.
Did you lose hair? You still got all your hair, man. What's going on?
I got a couple grey pieces like in here. You see him? He keeps coming to the front. Where is he? Out you come.
You're 27.
No. Oh, I wish.
No,
31.
You're not 31. You look like a baby.
That's with the beard.
No,
that's why I grew the beard.
You look like a lumberjack.
I'm actually going to the barber today. Going to get neatened up.
You look like you're like on your time off. You put a flannelette shirt on.
I put a man bun in on special occasions.
For Google events?
I look full on Japanese samurai style.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Japanese. Yeah.
I used to, when I had long hair, I used to tie it up here and then have like the bun here with the pineapple.
Oh, no, I don't like the pineapple.
Yeah,
look.
do it.
Yeah. No, it's the back samurai, little tiny fluff. But the long beard and the longer hair is me being more comfortable doing what I want to do.
Yes.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I used to be, you know, clean shaven even when I was just at home. Like I'd shave every day or every second day.
Yeah.
And for a guy like Armenian background, like this is just because I didn't shave the last couple of weeks or trim it. You know,
Yes.
this is not hard for me to grow it. As you can tell, all our podcast listeners, like idiot.
Hey, we will also
on the YouTube.
on the those things on the tube, bro.
Oh, on the YouTube. My son's got a YouTube channel.
Really?
Yep, he's 6 and he's just started his own channel talking about Pokemon.
Give it a shout out.
Mr. Jaden's. Oh, crap,
Oh, mate, come
Mr.
on.
Jaden's Adventures. I think it's Mr. Jaden's Adventures. I'll get it. Hold on. And I made it like I'm his agent, so if you want to book him. Mr. Jaden. Yeah, Mr. Jaden's Adventures. 5 subscribers.
5, he's got more than me.
14 views on that one. 62 views on his first one. Oh, we got to put up another video.
Are you doing SEO for it? Oh, look at that.
No SEO. I'm just tagging it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well
I
done.
want to make money. I can't wait for 1,000 subs so we can monetize it.
What's after 1,000? How much is that? Is it 10 cents per?
No, it's got
1,000?
nothing. No, it's got nothing to do. It's up and down. It's algorithm based how much you make, but you can't monetize your channel until you hit a certain
1,000,
amount of
yeah.
subscribers and also a certain amount of views.
Yeah.
I think you got to have 10,000 views
Minimum to start.
and 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
Or 10,000 minutes watched or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pay attention when we
Just
go
run a
over
few.
time.
Just spend a few $100 on some ads, and then you get the view count up.
You think ads work?
Oh
crap. Close everything down. No, I'm gonna do organic. I think YouTube's a bit different. You know, like if you had a website, you know, it's actually really fun. My wife is a dance teacher, and we're just doing, you know, marketing for her, and we're doing like
It's her own.
Facebook
It's her
ads.
own.
It's actually not
business.
her business. She just works there.
Right.
There's only 2 teachers, her and the guy that owns it, and we're running some Facebook ads and doing mail outs and
Lovely.
cold calling, all that brutal stuff we all
Yeah.
have to go through when we start our business.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Something.
get your shoebox out.
Oh, dude, you're the accountant, the business accountant.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to give that guy a call.
you definitely should.
I've been getting all my shit sorted, all
Mhm.
my accounting sorted.
But you should call him before you get all that sorted.
That's true.
You have to it's
I've-
like when people clean their house before the cleaner comes. Like,
Yeah.
just call the.
I've had accountants before, but I'm always getting late payment fees from ASIC, and because I don't get these emails, I don't get these letters.
Oh, because it's all going
To them.
Yeah, no, give him a call today.
Mhm.
Do it today. Do it. In fact,
Because we moved
cancel
out.
this.
Because we moved out that way, it's more convenient for us now.
Yeah, plus even when you get those letters, just
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
swivel.
kombucha again.
Yeah,
If you guys want to sponsor the podcast, just get in touch.
yeah. Well, any kombucha company, honestly,
Yeah.
take,
We'll take whatever we can.
yeah. If these guys don't want us, we'll go somewhere else.
If you like, we push it out to 20 million.
Exactly. Yeah, how many sponsors? You
That's
got
like
lined
all
up
of
already?
Australia. All of Australia except newborns and elderly people.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't listen
Well, newborns
they
do
will.
because they can hear it through.
in the womb.
the pending kids. yeah, so
the pending kids. Yeah, they're not even
Not even a number yet.
exactly.
Yeah, it's just processing, buffering.
But on a serious note, I
Yes.
took your advice on getting my shit sorted with accounting stuff,
Good.
and it's kind of fun. I'm actually enjoying because I get to see a lot more of what I can do with my money.
I find like we're creatives, we're in marketing, okay? So like we keep going to marketing events, and I know because we meet each other at them.
Yeah.
Why?
Mm.
Like we should go to some like for our thing, but why do we keep going to people that present about marketing and stuff like that?
Yeah.
The most I've ever been like intrigued was, well, the guy I referred you to used to run events. That's how I got onto him. I'm
Mhm.
like, he really knows his stuff. And I realize I know none of this.
Yeah.
And he's giving me all this free, like same way we do it. We present, we give free advice, and then they go, okay, that blew my mind. What else could they do?
Yeah.
But like I went to another one and the guy spoke about like forecasting and your cash flow, and it was like cash flow. And I was like, that was like, because when you're a business owner, especially in marketing, like we try and think, we should just be doing marketing stuff. But that was the most interesting talk I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you're good at what you do, I guess it's like.
And because you knew the least.
Yeah.
Right? Like you go to a marketing event, we know all this stuff.
Yeah.
And most of the time it's not even up to scratch, not even up to the level that
I've
we're
been
at.
talking about that for years. It's just like, no, that's wrong. It's like, I should be up there. In fact, I am up there at times. So why am I going to ones where I'm not on stage?
Yeah.
So I'm like cutting back from that, other than official Google events. And even then they're like, because we get access to everything early. It's like, this is what's coming out next year. I've been using it for 6 months. You know, like
such privilege.
Yeah.
Is this white privilege?
Spoiled marketing guy. No.
This is the equivalent
privileged.
Google privilege.
Yeah. NDA, giant contract I signed, not knowing what one word in there is, which is why I tell people everything.
But it's so important to understand.
Yeah.
And what you can do with your accounts.
We went through a business coaching program with Google. So Google put me through like their special business coaching program. And like, it's funny that we just dissed them earlier, but they said 2 of the people that you really should have good in your business is accounting and legal, you know, because they're the 2 areas that you can't sort of fudge.
Yeah.
You know, eventually you grow out of keeping all your stuff in a spreadsheet. And if you screw it up, it's bad. And they're usually, especially for us creatives, you know, like fluffy stuff, shiny things, you know, the second someone starts talking about dry stuff, it's just like, really? It's like, you know, I'm going to get my phone out and start playing Angry Birds.
Angry Birds, shit.
I haven't actually played that in like 6 years.
Yeah, me more.
The movie was good.
There's a movie?
I think there's 2.
What?
Yeah. Dude, you have kids, then you start having fun watching movies.
I'm looking forward to showing kids, or my kids rather, not just random kids. Hey, look, what's this?
I got candy.
I do like candy.
Yeah, exactly.
My partner says I've got kid taste buds.
Yeah.
But Happy Feet.
Oh, that was horrible.
No, dude, that's the best.
I hated that movie.
Why?
The only thing I liked about
that's the best movie.
It was somehow done in Australia or done. It came out forever ago. I was in uni and we got early preview of it because I think the uni did some of the production or something like that.
Really?
And I was like, I hated it.
No.
Yeah.
Is this where we divide?
Yeah.
Is this how?
It's all right. Luckily, there's a lot of equipment separating us. You just The Simpsons, I just Happy Feet. I probably love it. I'm not going to tell you.
No, I don't hate The Simpsons. I just don't like people that like The Simpsons.
Okay.
There's a certain
I
thing
haven't
about them.
watched it in 10 years, so I only like season 1 to 10.
People that quote The Simpsons. Like, you can't quote The Simpsons.
But that's like, to be fair, that's quoting a lot of culture and history.
That's true. Yes. But usually that's not what they're quoting.
No.
Usually they're quoting the dumb shit that Homer said or something.
Yeah. But all my knowledge of a lot of history is because of Simpsons.
See, it might come from Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Yeah, okay. We could quote Seinfeld all day.
Okay, good. That's the best show.
Yeah.
About nothing. Kind of like this podcast.
I watched the Pigman episode last night.
The Pigman.
I've been doing experiments since the 50s.
Yes.
So, I grew up on television.
This could be our next podcast.
Yeah. Chuck in as many quotes. I believe in Easter eggs. If you're going to do like podcasts, you should like hide little things around like Easter eggs. Keeps people looking.
You mean
like
not at me, looking around?
Yeah.
But that seems like you're just not interested.
That keeps them focused on the screen. This is a lot of boring stuff we're talking about.
Dude, no. Okay, you're going to listen to this one day, you can't even be like, shit, that was interesting.
Oh, I'm so amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I know I listen to a lot of podcasts, so I hope this one is to scratch of what I like to listen to. I hate listening to myself.
Well, I kind of like, how can we listen to like, say, Joe Rogan or those people for 3.5 hours and not be bored. Like I never get bored.
Yeah. I guess the good thing about this is actually us. We're not, you get somewhere they take like a Red Bull or something before to like over exaggerate. What we need to do is like move on quicker. I think that's the biggest thing that drives me nuts is when they go on a tangent and spend 15 minutes there. I know you're telling you got a 40-minute commute. We're going to try and.
Do you think we don't move on quick enough?
Oh, we're still talking about crap.
But it's different categories of crap, man.
I tell you what, if we get a lot of listeners, then I will do this every day with you. If we can do this,
let's do it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'd love to be for you to be back.
We
should do. We're getting another mic set up. Just here.
You're pointing like.
Sorry,
that's where a dog sleeps.
No, that's a meditation mat, man.
Oh yeah, of course. How could I confuse it?
Dude, that's a meditation mat. It's got the hard pillow and shit.
So your podcast room is your meditation room?
Well, it was actually the studio. I would sit in the middle of the studio every Monday, and I would, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I used to strip down completely.
100.
Completely buck naked.
That would make a good podcast.
Just no video.
Terrible YouTube. What an awesome podcast.
Just a video from behind so you don't. And I just used to
naked podcast show. See, you've got a point of difference already. Okay, flip this over. Time for a reboot.
Should we just format this? Format everything and just start
format it after you film the naked.
And I just used to sit down and meditate for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In your barest form.
Barest form. Yeah, I might warm up to that, but meditation is good. I must say that is something I've only just started doing a tiny bit of, and I'm a big advocate for it. Also, this year I've been taking a lot more time off. So because after I got back from the holidays, I felt really good, and I'm like, oh,
that's what it's like.
That's been a little while, and I've got a pretty good work-life balance, but like. Doesn't matter. You're still going to be under natural amount of stress when you're running a company. Yeah. Even if you're not running it, working it, and so I'm like, that's it. So I've our anniversary's in March. We've already booked a long weekend. Then me and my wife went to like the hot springs down in the peninsula. The other week. Yeah. So just taking those mini holidays because we went to New Zealand and we're there for 5 days and that felt like forever. So really? I'm not a long holiday guy.
Was it so many things rushed, or was it too relaxing?
We went to 2 places that were like an hour away. So like everyone's like, oh, you got to go up here and then drive down from that island to this island. I'm like, well, where do you end? Where's the peak? I just went straight there. As if you wouldn't.
Exactly. I love driving.
Yeah.
So I did a 10-day or 14-day drive.
I would do that. Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah, I could do. I like doing drives, and that was it. See the piece of crap car we. They're behind on cars.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then because fuel was like $2.50 a liter, it was this 1.1 liter Toyota something from Japan. All the buttons are still in Japanese. So I couldn't listen to the radio. Hybrid. So, but we only used half a tank, and that's like 20 liters for the whole time we're there, and that was revving the guts out of it to get it up a hill with the battery boost. But if I had a decent car, that'd be an amazing place to drive around. Yeah. But in that piece of crap, I took it. Yeah. I mean, the rental car company might be listening. I took that thing down some roads that should not be taken.
You treated it like a full drive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I luckily, I mean, the battery obviously made it heavier, but like it was really windy, so I was able to like push it out of the hole.
I can't remember where it was in New Zealand, but I asked the lady I was staying with through an Airbnb, and she said, you have to go. It's a 20-minute drive down this road, and you get to see the most amazing like glacial thing ever. So I get in the car and I start driving. It starts becoming nighttime, and I'm driving for an hour and a half, and I'm saying, where the fuck is this turnoff? I couldn't find it. I end up in the middle of a military base.
Oh, yeah.
Like I somehow turned into some entrance, and I was 40 minutes into a military base.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna die.
So the tire spikes and the floodlights weren't a put off for you,
dude. I didn't realize that because I was too busy looking for this thing
turn off.
Yeah.
So you drove an hour and a half into a 20-minute drive before you got suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the kind. I don't give up. I never lose.
Yeah. That's a good attitude to have. It'll get better, I promise.
Dude, I don't want to keep you.
Mhm.
I know you've got some shit to do.
We'll do another one.
Please,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, we got so much stuff we can do.
So much.
Yeah.
Dude, thanks for coming, man.
That's right. My absolute pleasure. Thank you. Look
I
forward
think
to
this
doing
has
it again.
been the shortest podcast I've done.
Yeah. I will put in the comment section, people, whether you like this one over the others.
Yes.
Not just for my ego, but
But you might spend the next month reading all those comments because it's going to take a long time to read through all the 20 million.
yeah. But I got time.
Dude, thanks so much,
Thank you,
man.
my
I appreciate
pleasure.
this.
Cheers.
All right, we're out.
Thanks, dude.